Natural wonders are some of the most beautiful and magnificent sights in the world. They should not be overlooked by any tourist, even if they don't fall into the typical vacation bucket list of museums and monuments. Here are 10 natural wonders that you have to see at least once in your life if you have not already done so. Located near Flagstaff, Arizona and within striking distance of Las Vegas, Nevada, Grand Canyon National Park is one of America's favorite places for a getaway. Though covering a small area, about 6,400 square miles, there are plenty of ways to explore such an impressive gorge. Some people prefer a more sedentary approach and settle into one of the dozens of viewpoints throughout the park. Others prefer hiking down into its depths or boating along its edge. No matter what type of traveler you are, Grand Canyon National Park is worth exploring and perhaps even adding to your bucket list. For more information on visiting Grand Canyon National Park. Bordering Israel and Palestine, Jordan's Dead Sea is one of the Earth's saltiest bodies of water. According to legend, Lot's wife was transformed into a pillar of salt when she disobeyed God. It's hard not to draw a connection between her story and watching your skin dissolve like sugar at its shores. At 1,360 feet below sea level, the Dead Sea has an average temperature of 93 degrees Fahrenheit, 34 Celsius, and contains 26% salinity. Because it is so salty, people can easily float on top due to its lower density than freshwater, making it easy for divers and swimmers alike to play around at its depths. Located just outside of Cape Town, Table Mountain is one of South Africa's natural wonders. It has a beautiful coastline and a very unique, rugged look. This coastal mountain was once believed to be sacred ground by its indigenous population and became a focus for 19th-century English settlers. Today, it's home to a naval station as well as many tourists from around the world who come each year for scenic hiking trails and stunning views over some of Africa's most beautiful beaches. In fact, Mount Robson in British Columbia is known as Canada's greatest mountain for its height, 12,972 feet, but it does not hold a candle to Table Mountain when it comes down to sheer size. This waterfall, also known as Muzi-o-Atunya, the smoke that thunders, is a sight to behold. Boasting a height of 100 meters and one of the largest waterfalls by volume flow rate in Africa, Victoria Falls is certainly a natural wonder. The falls are split into two sections, the Zimbabwean side and Zambian side, and are surrounded by rainforests, which make for an idyllic spot for wildlife spotting. Visit during summer when you can swim in Devil's Pool under waterfalls, or kayak through gorges beneath thundering falls as they cascade down immense cliffs. A sight to remember. There's a reason people speak of it in reverential tones. The Great Barrier Reef is truly magnificent. Covering a whopping 350,000 square miles, 900,000 kilometers, it's made up of some 3,000 individual reefs and 900 islands. And those numbers don't even account for its many small islands and waterways. It may be situated around 1,150 miles, 1,850 kilometers, from Brisbane, but you can still see it from outer space. How many natural wonders can boast that? The Great Barrier Reef is home to over 1,500 species of fish as well as its fair share of sea turtles and crustaceans. A trip here is a must if you're looking for an awe-inspiring trip. Home to 1,500 species of fish and 6,000 types of mollusk, it's also home to 16 million little crustaceans called amphipods. The Great Barrier Reef is so big that you can actually see it from space. People are sometimes surprised to learn that more than 90% of marine life is not on land but underwater. As humans encroach further on our oceans' habitats by dredging up new ports and polluting existing ones, we often lose track of how important natural wonders like coral reefs are for life on Earth, not just for humans but for countless other species who depend on their survival. One recent study even found an endangered whale population was able to survive because they fed off nutrients provided by coral reefs near their habitat. Lake Baikal is considered one of the most beautiful lakes on Earth, but it's also regarded as one of its largest bodies of freshwater. Located within Russia and bordering Mongolia, Lake Baikal is a Siberian crater lake that reaches depths of 1,642 feet. Despite being located about 100 miles from a continental coastline, Baikal is classified as an oceanic water body due to its volume and salinity. The lake is also home to some 2,600 species of plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. Lake Baikal was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1996 due to its ecological importance. It remains one of the world's great natural wonders. Located on a border shared by Argentina and Brazil, Iguazu Falls is one of nature's most impressive, and photographed, spectacles. The Iguazu River tumbles more than 200 feet over natural rock formations, resulting in a breathtaking spray that often rises 100 feet above its surface. Despite ranking as one of South America's top attractions, water levels rise and fall according to seasonal rainfall, so do your research before planning your trip. When water levels are high enough for Iguazu Falls to maintain its normal appearance, you can expect roaring waters during the summer and autumn months, but when water levels drop too low, falls go dormant until the seasonal rains return. It looks straight out of a Lord of the Rings movie. Situated high up in the mountains and cut off from much of civilization, Mount Roraima is a beautiful piece of nature that most people don't know about. It is said that Venezuelan Indians could only climb it with permission from their gods, and when you look at its steep cliffs and immense size, it's easy to understand why. The views are truly breathtaking, but don't take our word for it. Check out Google Earth images to see what we mean. This 3,000-foot mesa is one of South America's most famous natural sights. A wall of sheer sandstone and clay surrounds a bizarre collection of tabletop mountains that rise like ancient ruins from an otherwise flat Amazonian landscape. The isolated plateau also attracts rare plant and animal species, including rare orchids, sloths, and even jaguars. In fact, archaeologists have found evidence that humans occupied Roraima at least 6,000 years ago. These were the 10 natural wonders that everyone must have seen. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel.